Nation's capital and FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Washington Commanders. The veteran Joey Sly set to get us started, and we are underway in our nation's capital. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Lisa 24. Roll. Here we go.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. ETN once more. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down. We'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go, hurry, hurry.
A give up the middle to Gibson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Straight ahead, Gibson. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. 4th down, Howell. Got his target, Samuel. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he'll take this into the end end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Commanders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy's steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, and it's 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence.
And able to find Kirk complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
Oh, it's intercepted. He's trying to get it to Ridley.
Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now throwing on first down here.
Open man is Samuel, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 5. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down.
He finds Robinson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And McLaurin, the motion man right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And now off to the races, down the right side. He may go. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 67 yards. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, and that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
On red.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Kill, 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 kill.
They'll run with ETN. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I'll bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
Commanders 48, Jaguars nothing. Joey Slide is on for the Commanders.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Hey, Lion,
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll look to ETN to start things out.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And the catch made by his tight end, Luke Farrell.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
First down, Jaguars.
Take right open. Here we go.
The left side completion to Jones. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now Lawrence now going to move him around. On 2nd down, Lawrence. He'll find Farrell open left side.
And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Screenplay, here's ETN. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence.
And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Let's go. We're good.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And that's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here's Lawrence.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on fourth down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on fourth down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing here, Howell. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, Howell's going to mix it up here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. And they're going to speed things up here.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
13 loose.
Lawrence will throw. That's going to be caught by Bigsby.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
From the gun, Bigsby.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Zay Jones.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score. Commanders 28, Jaguars 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Second down, Howell now.
That's Samuel, caught left side. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Trayvon Walker makes the tackle.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Powell trying to pick it up on third.
And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
So here we go, fourth down, Howell.
And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson, 44 yards. And the Commanders have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth.
Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On first and 10, it's Etienne.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Lawrence.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On third and 1, it's Lawrence.
And a throw there going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And they are going to stop him on fourth and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. Here's Howell. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.